Baking with Jay+Dan. I'm Jay.
I'm Dan, and today's bake is a simple flourless chocolate cake.
In the double boiler, we already melted 2 sticks of unsalted butter and 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. So you want to make sure that everything is nice and melted and incorporated.
And to that, add 1.5 cups sugar. Just gradually add in so it dissolves.
Our next ingredients are 6 large eggs. You just gently fold them in one at a time.
Once the eggs have come into the batter, we can add 1 teaspoon vanilla.
And a secret ingredient is a 1/4 cup of really strong coffee. In this case, we use espresso.
Yeah, the coffee flavor really brightens the chocolate, just as a beautiful complement. Our next ingredient is 1 cup of dark cocoa powder. Use a high quality cocoa powder and add that in small additions.
All right, so that was the last of our cocoa powder. We're going to continue to incorporate it into the batter until it's just mixed. And the final ingredient is a pinch of salt, just to balance out the sugar and the sweetness of the chocolate.
Once that comes together, we'll place it into the refrigerator for 15 minutes. Let it chill and come together before it goes into the pan.
Our batter has been chilling in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. You can see it's a nice thick batter. Now it's time to transfer it to the pan.
So the pan is a 10-inch cake pan with a removable bottom. Just makes it easier to disassemble. It's buttered, lined with parchment paper, and we put aluminum foil underneath.
All right, so you see I'm just doing this very slowly. You don't want to have any air bubbles trapped at the bottom of the pan so that when it bakes nice and evenly.
Looks awesome.
I'm going to smooth that out just a touch.
So this goes into the preheated oven at 375 degrees, bakes for about 35 minutes. We have 2 checks on this cake to see if it's finished.
The first one is if you insert a cake tester in the middle and it comes out clean, that means it's ready.
And the other is a visual check. Watch for a circle to form. It's a crack on top of like the crust forms almost a complete circular crack. We love to serve the flourless chocolate cake with whipped cream, and our favorite whipped cream is homemade.
Right, so the secret to great homemade whipped cream is make sure that your bowl is chilled. We like to put it in the freezer for at least 15 minutes along with the beaters. So we're gonna whisk 1 cup of heavy cream in that bowl for about 2 to 3 minutes until it starts to get thick. All right, so our cream has thickened slightly. We're gonna sweeten it with a little bit of confectioner's sugar. I like to start with maybe a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're gonna whisk that until it becomes nice and thick. All right, our cream is nicely whipped. You don't want to over whip it too much because that can actually deflate it. And we're going to have a taste test.
It's delicious.
Really
Yeah.
good.
It's not too sweet because you want that chocolate flavor of the cake to come through. And it's perfect.
Yeah. So this can actually sit in the refrigerator until you're ready to serve your cake.
Allow the cake to cool completely in the pan. Turn it out onto a serving dish and then give it a light dusting of cocoa powder.
You can also use confectioner's sugar.
Beautiful. Now it's ready to cut and serve.
And now we're going to top it off with that luscious, heavy whipping cream that we made. Nice dollop. And on top of that, nice juicy strawberry. Look how decadent that is.
Let's take a taste. Get a little bit of that cream with the chocolate.
It's so decadent. It's rich.
Very fudgy. It's a fabulous cake. This one will serve 10 people easily, just small slices. So this has been Baking with Jay+Dan.
Thank you for watching. Remember to share, subscribe, like, and
Don't forget to ring that bell.